Gotta walk across the quad, man. The doors have been thrown open for the lecture hall. All of these locations at a campus near you.
Probably, huh?
But in this case, you're here, Salem University. This is Days for Dummies. We're going to talk about Days of Our Lives. Hi, everybody. It's me, Matt.
Everybody's cat.
Hi. Hey, hello,
Hello,
hello, hello.
hello.
We're holding the doors open for you all. It's an open space, arena like seating. You know how it is in
Mm-mm.
college, right?
Yep.
Just those
Lecture hall for sure.
long tables,
Mm-hmm.
split into thirds as stairs ascend, creating three sections. Stairs also along the edges, almost like a movie theater,
Almost like a movie theater.
all facing down toward one lecture pit
Yes. With
of
all the focus right there.
professors, of notes, of chalk, of projectors, of expertise, and
You know what? You know what I find? I find that the summer session here at the Salem University, summer session is way, way easier because your professor just don't show
there's
up.
just no teacher. It's just independent study. Independent study the whole time. And we're glad to have our classmates with us too, because Kelly is here, Sandra, Laura, hello, hi,
Hi,
welcome.
everybody. Good morning.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do right away? Top things off, get it started. Is we need to do a rundown of what happened this week on Days of Our Lives. That way we can get that out of the way, and then when we jump from topic to topic as we do, it'll be way less confusing for people who haven't
Oh,
watched all week.
okay. Okay.
Jeannie's here. Hi, Jeannie.
Hello, guys.
All right. All right. So, Monday, Body and
Mm-hmm.
Soul Day. This day
Mm-hmm.
was absolutely just there for filler because it was holiday.
It seemed like it, huh?
Because it was inconsequential. It was soap within a soap making, and really the only thing we walked away with was Johnny being like,
Yeah,
I
Johnny
don't
didn't
like
know
how
about that.
those sparks between Alex and Chanel might be great for this television show, but I'm not sure if that's going to be good for my personal life.
Yeah, he did kind of react that way, didn't he? Silently, but you could see it.
Yes, yeah. So Johnny and Chanel, um, well, Johnny encouraging Chanel to audition for Body and Soul. Alex also auditioning for Body and Soul. They audition, they nail the scene
They did.
because of their lover's angst from before.
Yes, because of their love-hate
And
relationship.
Johnny's like, ah, all right. And then Abe is like,
Mm.
Johnny's not going to be a big fan of theirs. But beyond that, Monday, just Body and Soul Day. That I would say that's the only real thing of anything that needs to be paid attention to for the futurdom.
That's true. That's true. I did really enjoy, though, Hattie and Leo.
Well, they're always very fun, but we can get into those specifics. We're trying to do a rundown of the big events for people,
Yep.
so it's not confusing. And I think we're
And
failing
so
already.
Monday, Body and Soul Monday.
Body and Soul Monday, and then we get back into Days of Our Lives Tuesday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little sprinkling of Body and Soul in there, just a little bit, but the rest is Days of Our Lives. We get it confirmed. Party of Five. Party of Five. Abigail is related to Dr. Green and all of them. They're in cahoots. For
They
what?
are.
We still don't know. We still don't
Ah,
know.
it's some kind of revenge plot for their parents.
But Abigail, she's working it. She's in there. She's in the Demira house, working those relationships, trying to gain trust within the Demira family by being supportive to them in their individual conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
All the while feeling the pressure of having to pretend to be Abigail. Look at me dance all over the place.
You're herky jerky.
I know. So yeah, that happened. It's Victoria's birthday coming soon. That's gonna be fun to talk about. Eric was back in town.
Yeah, he did show up on Tuesday, didn't he?
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to fix the camera here. Do a little
Okay.
reset of Reno. It's not working. Eric is back in town to support Brady because Brady has totally thrown himself to the wolves legally.
Oh my goodness, yes. Brady is feeling so guilty.
Mm-hmm.
He's got so much remorse right now.
So much remorse. He feels so bad about something he didn't do. And so, he's got some support. John's there to support him. Justin's there to support him, much to the chagrin of Xander.
Mm-hmm.
Xander's like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Right? All of that. So that's the basic. They're supporting Brady, who feels very guilty. Tate's on his side, and Holly's like, how could you be? He ran over a lady. And he's like, but you forgave your dad. Or you forgave Eric. And she's like, what the hell are you talking about, you dum-dum? You need to go to Days for Dummies. And it's revealed to Holly that Eric is responsible for the unaliving, we'll say, of Dr. Daniel Jonas.
Yeah. Maggie's son, right?
Son. I think so.
Yeah.
And then, Stefan walks in on the end of EJ and Gabby's tryst.
Yeah. He sure did.
There's conflict. There's arguing.
There's a lot.
There's yelling. There's truth telling. There's fists being thrown.
That is that's a dysfunctional household, isn't it?
It sure is.
Sometimes they put the fun in dysfunction. Sometimes they do, but
oh my God.
That's that is a messed up crew right there.
And while once Gabby and Stefan in their hearts wanted to reconcile, even though all of this stuff had gone down, it may be too late now.
Maybe too late now.
We'll have to find out by continuing to tune in for Days of Our Lives, Monday through Friday. Find it on Peacock.
Yep, available at 6 a.m. every day.
And it ends with Fiona looking to suffocate Sarah, who is beginning to remember the night of the accident. Yes. And that is that's your weird rundown of Days of Our Lives this week.
That is the weird rundown, yes.
That lacked any sort of energy or charm. Any sort of hook to keep somebody auditorially engaged. But there you have it.
There you have it.
Now we can talk about stuff specifically.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Let's see. Janet's here. Hi, Janet. What's going on? Janet says it's a great week.
Yeah, it is a great week. So, this is who I'm concerned about. I would like to know if Melinda's been able to use the bathroom or had anything to eat.
Oh, we didn't get any of that this week, did we?
No, they left
not
her.
A lick.
They left her poor butt strapped to the bed.
Melinda is just like...
I'm concerned for Melinda Trask. I really am.
You know those pads that they put underneath people at the hospital?
Yeah.
Connie's just swiping those from the Salem U hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Just swiping them, sticking them under Connie. And she's saying, I should have killed you. You should have died. Yeah. This is your fault for being so strong. Howdy do. Oh my gosh. Jeannie wants to know how hot it's been for you, Ma.
It has been over 100 for about a week.
It hit like 110 for us, so that sucks.
No, you guys got Southern California got more heat than we did for this round.
I mean, I sounds like I should have been hanging out with Jeannie in San Diego in the 90s. I would have taken the 90s over 20 degrees hotter.
But the good news is, starting tomorrow, we will be in the 80s and 90s for about a week.
It's not going to break for us tomorrow, I don't think.
And so, 80s, if you're used to heat like we are, 80s is not hot to us. I know in a lot of areas, like, for instance, I went to Scotland. For work. And, Scotland is kind of chilly. It's very Seattle-like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
you were freezing your butt off.
70. If it gets 74 there, people are dying. Dying.
Well, tonight it doesn't look like it's going to break for us in LA until Wednesday, so I'll continue to shelter in, stay under the breeze of an air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best I can do. That's what I'm going to offer. Jeannie says, "Wow, blanket baby to toddler in the course, to toddler course because we haven't seen her. You know, I think that channels into my feeling a little bit, Jeannie, because I was blown away. They're like, oh, a year, and I'm like, oh, holy Soras, right? And then
Uh-huh.
Ma was like, nah, I think this matches.
If it doesn't match, it's staying close.
It's staying close.
Because when Matthew and I started watching Days of Our Lives a year ago, August, we started watching. And it wasn't that far into us watching that Sarah popped up back at home pregnant and hadn't told anybody.
Right. And so I think that I'm thrown because she was a blanket baby for so long.
Right.
And so it seemed like wait, what do you mean? She was just born. No, she was just a blanket for a really long time.
She was just a blanket for really where they gave us a real baby for Jude. The last month, they were here. We saw Jude for real a couple of times.
Well, look at that. It's Angela.
It's me. Sorry, guys. My one woman concert, Jesus Christ Superstar in the shower ran a little long. I kind of lost track of time.
I understand.
So
sometimes you get lost in not knowing how to love him.
Yes, exactly.
I get it.
I just don't want to be damned for all time. I just,
we don't need any blood money.
Right. We don't want it.
Why do you come
too much
backwards time in such a strange land or something?
Yeah. Right.
If you'd have come today, you'd reach a whole nation. Anyway. Anyway, so we were talking about Victoria. She's going to be one.
Oh.
Have you been invited to the party? They might be a little distracted right now, though.
Yeah.
They might be.
Yeah.
So we were, Matthew was saying holy stories, but that's not real. I think it's been just about a year since she was born.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like it has been a year.
Yeah.
It's like I said, because she was a blanket. She was a blanket for most of her life.
Yes, she was. Yeah.
So it threw me.
Well, I would think that if they're going to show a party next week, we will have more than a blanket to celebrate with.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. There'll be a cute little baby girl.
Will she be walking? Oh my God.
No, they said on Friday she's not walking yet. Almost. Sarah said that.
Maybe she'll take her.
And they don't want them walking around anyway. They just want somebody holding them so that they stay put.
It's true. just stay there and look at the lights. Hi, Angela. Hey, Angela. Hello, Angela.
Oh, wow. Am I getting lots of
Kelly,
lots of
Jeannie,
hellos?
and Laura? Hi.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Kelly announces you like Rod Roddy. Here's Angela. I guess that was
impossible.
Ed McMahon.
I have it on very good authority that everybody hates me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No.
You are a very strict teacher, and I would actually like to talk to you about the grades I've been getting.
I don't accept sexual favors for grades.
Oh, goodness gracious. I would never. Where are my pearls?
Somebody, I'm sure, on Twitter borrowed them.
I need to clutch them. Let's just get into the fun. Eric was back this week.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure how fun that was for Eric.
Well, no, I mean, he came back for drama, but it's nice to see him. Maybe
he thought it was somebody else's drama.
Maybe he should just ditch that family in Paris and come back to Salem.
Yeah, he was fighting with EJ.
Yes.
Fighting with EJ for sure. Yeah. Actually, EJ did a lot of fighting this week.
EJ is on a warpath.
Yeah.
I just don't care anymore.
I just don't care anymore.
I don't care about anything. Nicole left with my heart.
Well,
it was just a piece. It's just a stone anyway, EJ. That heart of yours is a stone.
Well, Angela, you're getting hearts from the chat. You're getting support from Sandra.
Guys, I love you
from
too.
Kelly. So there you go. You're not alone.
I was saying that taking your course in the summer was excellent because half the time you don't show up and it's easy to pass.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a major reorganization of my house. And I recently moved a friend and her son in with me. So I flew down to Texas and then drove them back up.
Oh, wow. You've been busy.
And plus I'm a nanny. So summers are busy with the kids. And we had what we called our Renaissance summer.
Mm-hmm. Don't
With
they
lots
go
of
back to
art.
school like next week?
Yes. No, they already went back.
Okay.
But they went back for like 2 days the last week of August, and they had like a 17-day weekend because of Labor Day, and then they had this Tuesday off too because we have state primary elections and all the polling places are in schools. So they gave them the Tuesday off. So last week I think this week is their first full week back to school.
When's the sitcom pilot coming out that you're writing about this entire life that you've been living over the last couple of years?
I don't even know that I need a sitcom. I think I need a reality show.
just start setting up the iPhone, record the day, put it up on Instagram.
Oh my God. It's the things that I could, it's, but I love my crazy life. I really do.
Well, Sandra says we like Angela, so that's good. You have more support in there.
I like you too. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday I was just totally out of F's to give on Twitter, so I shot back. Yeah. Yep.
Well, it happens.
When I shoot back, I very rarely miss.
It's probably going to come up in the Body and Soul storyline at some point.
Oh, I love Body and Soul.
Reactions, Body and Soul online. One of these actors doesn't take to it well. They fire back. It becomes a scandal.
More.
I think that
we were talking earlier that Johnny didn't like that kissy scene. He thought he was going to be cool with it. He really wasn't.
He's like, this seems.
I don't know why he thought he was going to be cool with it.
Me either.
Because he's a dumb Hollywood director.
He's something.
He's a Demira.
Well, that's and gosh, I think he might be the best one so far, in my opinion, because the Demiras are
I was going to say, like I said, the bar is in hell. The bar is in hell.
That's pretty easy.
That though.
Johnny and Chad, all they have to do is just not kill anybody.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that there is going to be real storyline consequences from Body and Soul. It's not going to be this island of weirdness. We're already seeing a little suggestion here when it comes to tension between Alex, Chanel, Johnny, and Stephanie's right there on the periphery as well of all of that. Everybody's going to start working for the show. Is it lining up so these actors are playing the characters that they did when Abe was all drugged up? I think so.
Yeah.
Because Deidre Hall was Charlemagne. And instead of having it be Marlena, they're like, what if we dust off Hattie for this? That'd be fun. Yeah, see, look at that.
I enjoyed her impersonating Marlena last week.
Yeah.
She was fun. And she was doing a pretty good job, but then she used the word broad.
Yeah, right. Marlena wouldn't say that.
Nope.
Deidre Hall and Greg Rickard are just magic.
I feel like Greg Rickard and most people are magic.
The Leo character is a lot of fun.
He really is. He's one of the most fun soap characters I've seen. Just a ball of joy. And then he can also get into the messy parts of the drama as well. And that's a lot of fun as well for Leo from his perspective.
Yeah.
They've usurped Roman's pub for this. So they're just like, hey, you're going to be closed during the day now. And we're going to shoot our show here. So the lunch rush, don't worry about it anymore. Okay, Roman?
Right? Yeah. You can cut down on how much chowder you have to make every day.
And what we'll do is we'll set up the lights and then we'll take down the lights every night.
Because that's something they want to do.
Every scene is in the pub because we're on a shoestring budget. Maybe that's just commentary. Maybe this is just Ron.
I was going to say, I really think they're poking some fun there. Which you gotta love.
This is Ron's
live
complaining.
I'm gonna go ask Caleb if they can use the hospital too.
He writes Body and Soul, and when it comes to the end of the storyline, he finishes it and he goes, "You know what? I need to quit." I put too much of me into this one here. I think I need to stop.
And it was funny too. It was another thing that was funny about the body and soul was how, Bonnie was starting to bicker about how much time and how much, characters have the focus. And I think that's poking fun a little bit too.
Oh yeah,
yeah, probably.
I think they're gonna play up some backstage tropes, not necessarily truths, but backstage tropes.
Yes.
Of
the things the fans complain about.
The diva star, the that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And
well, last week, Abe explained what SORAS was.
Yeah. And this is good too, because this could be an education to a younger generation of new soap viewers in how to watch soap operas, how to approach them. What are these things? And so it could be very valuable for the people who do find entertainment value in it, which I think are the people who aren't taking Days of Our Lives too seriously.
You probably should.
I don't understand anybody who takes any soap opera seriously, but I mean, there is nothing wrong with entertainment for entertainment's sake.
And that's what soaps are, and that's what they've always been, right? Well,
there's nothing.
Sell you soap.
And exactly. And, if they occasionally stumble upon something that is good and beneficial and great, but they're not an after-school special. That was never what they were intended to be. And yes, they've always been very on the cutting edge of a lot of social issues, but that's because of the audience they were written for. And
outcasts, nerds, and weirdos like you.
Cutting edge social issues are dramatic.
They are ripped from the headlines.
I mean,
those are the Law and Order episodes
exactly.
you like the most.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. They're not dealing with the boring social issues.
No, hot topic.
They're going for the dramatic. I mean, I'm not trying to be, cold or anything. I'm just saying, just what I see people expecting from their soaps is just so far out of any realm of reality.
The thing is, too, soaps have been, in my life, some of the first representations of things that I have seen on television. Zoe and Zarf over on All My Children is the first trans character I can recall, at least remembering seeing on television. And then Bianca and her whole coming out and such, because I didn't watch Ellen or anything, but I did watch All My Children. So there's all that. So there's it happens.
For all of their glamour, I mean, Young and the Restless did the facelift storyline.
Oh, they sure did.
The actress actually had one, confronting women dealing with aging and stuff. And that's
neat.
And that's, and abortion and birth control. And, they've dealt with a lot of, and that's great. That is absolutely wonderful. I just, with people when they're like, you can't cure cancer with a ghost. I'm like,
yes, you can.
Suspend disbelief for the devil possessing the entire town multiple times. Shut up. You know what I mean? It's
I get it.
I understand. Holy weather machine, calm down.
Holy weather.
Exactly. And the sheer amount of content they have to put out.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot.
Not everything can be. Nor should it be.
For every one high impact story, you're going to find 7 Lee Shin ghosts and paper cutouts.
That's what I want.
It is what I want too.
I want more.
I will say
ghosts. I want more paper cutouts. I think it would be great if somebody, they have some, a tie-in with this body and soul. Is that somebody, some crew member or something on it? We see his apartment and he has cutouts of everybody.
That would be creepy.
That would be creepy.
That would be super creepy.
So, Angela, I was saying earlier, I really feel bad for Melinda Trask because she has not had a bite to eat or went pee now for a week.
Well, are they shooting her from the waist up? Because we might not be sure about that second one.
Just a catheter. Just a catheter. Last week, the Dr. Steinbeck. He has to Google it, but I had to be from soap. I don't watch. Sandra, what are you talking about? Dr. Steinbeck? Anyway.
Steinbeck was
a major villain on
Body and Soul.
Oh.
Right, but James Steinbeck was a major villain on another soap.
Oh, James Steinbeck for
was
sure.
It?
Says
Which
Jeannie.
soap was it?
Oh, there's many Easter eggs in the Body and Soul storyline, such as Dr. Steinbeck. Got it. I'm following now.
Oh, okay. So since we've been 1 year
it wasn't Days of Our Lives. So hold on, I gotta. This is annoying me now that I can't remember his.
James Steinbeck. Well, I mean, it might be Young and the Restless, or I don't know. What is it?
Hold on.
It'd be a show that Ma watched because you know the name.
As the World Turns.
Oh, As the World Turns. Same thing. Yeah. Jeannie and Sandra providing it at the same time. You find it.
Okay.
Look at you, turbo researchers.
Yeah.
Equal in your power. Now, I will say that, of what's going on in Days of Our Lives, I would say that of any show that it's like Party of Five, because the Green siblings are together and were raised by the older doctor, Jack Shepherd from Lost.
Matthew Fox, right?
Yes. They're just missing one, so they got one more kid out there. They got like a baby, a toddler. There's a somebody. There's one more green child. I know it. So we can make the party. There's one more, huh? Oh, I mean, otherwise it's a party of four, and that just doesn't sound the same.
It just doesn't work for you. You need that fifth wheel.
Be party of five because there's a logo there already. I don't want to have to change it. Anyway,
hold on, I'm just grabbing a hair tie because my hair is making me crazy.
So the Green siblings, Ma, they and Angela, they have launched into Salem. They're up to big things, and I think we're just getting started with them. And the mastermind is Fiona, not Fiona. I
don't think that Aaron has a clue.
No, he might be the dumb one. The one that the goat.
I don't think they've shared their plan. I don't think those older
eldest siblings.
Yeah, Becky, Abigail,
and
Mark.
And Mark,
I think are the mastermind of this, and I don't think Aaron or Felicity even know what they're hatching.
What if Felicity is the mastermind?
Well, she might be. You never know, but
it's like,
I doubt
the DeMiras killed our parents. We have to get revenge.
But that's what I think it is a major plot of revenge and has something to do with their parents. It's got to.
Yeah, and that's why Felicity works at Sweet Bits, is because that's DeMira connected. Johnny's a DeMira.
Yep.
Don't forget that. Don't forget that. 25 years Jeannie watched As the World Turns.
Oh, it must have been really sad when it went off then.
What a heavy investment. Guiding light, too. Ooh.
That's what I love about soaps, is that they give us that time.
Aw, what a wonderful positive perspective. Who would have thought that came out of Angela? Right? Just the worst villain in all of Twitter.
Yeah.
Felicity or Aaron seem to not know. Agrees, Laura. Yeah. They're
Yeah,
the young ones.
We were talking about the Greens, Angela, that looks like they had some kind of plot against the DeMiras. Probably has something to do with their parents.
Well, I mean, Stefano left a
lot of kids.
Wake of destruction.
And a lot of children. Dr. Green is actually Dr. DeMira.
I was going to say, that would be that. How funny would that be? We're getting more DeMiras. Oh God, heads would explode.
Just 4 more DeMiras.
Yeah.
And
maybe. Well, they have room from what I've been told.
There's plenty of space in that house. It's like a modular house. They just can continue to add sections to it as they need and take them away as people go.
It's the Winchester Mystery House of DeMiras.
Oh, or it's like in school when they'd bring in the portables.
Yeah, just wheeling another bedroom.
Yeah,
there you go.
Sandra wonders if Dr. Green could be being blackmailed, maybe by Clyde. How are they connected to Clyde? Did they meet him on the side of the road and he's like, I'm gonna give you an Abigail. Well, I've got a plan for you.
He's got to be connected somehow, right?
Here's a dossier.
I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. He has to be connected to it somehow.
I think Matt more wanted to do the accent. I think that's
the main reason why I brought him up.
He didn't really think past that part.
I have to find ways to work it in, you guys.
I was going to say I can find a slacker a mile away.
Somebody get the ruler. Okay.
You wish.
Thinking Felicity may discover fake Abigail. Ooh, Sandra. Ooh. Be nice to Angela, man. She'll send you to the dean, says Kelly. Dean and I were like this.
Uh-huh.
He's in our top.
Yeah.
There's a whole wing of this school named after me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Aaron was out of town for a really long time, so he probably has no idea. He was off playing lacrosse in Europe and having a great time and having a girlfriend and pretending he was Tate and all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah, he was.
And then when he comes back and then Mark is like, well, what if he makes us pay for it? What if he...
I don't think that's going to happen. I think Brady's a little busy with other things right now.
He's super busy with other things right now.
Yeah.
You're right, Jeannie. I just miss the Martin Gray accent.
Yep.
I do. Well, now that we're getting just a gaggle of Laura's family on General Hospital, we gotta get Marty Gray back. Come on.
Yes.
We'll save that for 11 though.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about Clyde. I don't know how he's connected. They'll figure it out. It'll be some sort of weak link.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Is it the power of being John Black that just makes you so sure that your son didn't do it? Listen, your car was never there, boy.
Yeah, probably. I mean, who among us wouldn't want to think our son had done something like that?
But it's just so blatantly and glaringly obvious that Brady's guilty. It doesn't matter that Kristen smashed his car into a pancake. Or a cube. Or a pancake and then shredded it into little parts and then melted it down as scrap metal to be recycled into something else.
Well,
Kristen is a villain. She doesn't believe in recycling.
Here's the thing though, Ma. And Angela. This is just what Kristen said. She might have that car in a garage somewhere.
Of course she probably does.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, that would be Kristen for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just like, I'm lonely on a Saturday night. Hey, Brady,
by the way,
I have a surprise for you.
That would be a Kristen kind of thing.
I told you that
got it in some kind of self-store somewhere.
I told you that Rachel needs her father, and that's just not true. Nobody needs you, Brady. But
poor Brady, he is just racked with
guilt. And then Fiona also just feeling guilt, but it's pushing her in a different direction than it is Brady. Brady's like, I need to confess. Throw me in prison.
Fiona's like, I need to keep my secret.
And then Fiona's like, I need to kill this woman.
I know, my gosh. She was going cuckoo's nest on Friday is what she was going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine somebody's going to walk in and she's going to be like, oh, I was going to put it under her head.
Uh-huh. I think someone's going to walk in too.
My bad. Hi, Kayla.
I do think that she's going to be able to pull it off somehow, though.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
but I can't wait when it all comes out. What is Xander going to do to his mother? Oh my God, he already choked the crap out of Brady.
I know.
What's he going to do to his mother? Oh my.
Well, I mean, isn't he going after Brady with a baseball bat this week?
I mean, previews suggest
in the promo he was going after Brady with a baseball bat. So
Xander's not a happy man.
Batter up.
He's fighting back his worst urges. Like if it was up to him, he would tear
he's trying
Salem
not
apart.
to be his father's son.
Trying very yes. How could you do this, Mom? I'm looking forward to that.
I am too.
My Sarah. You could have killed her.
Have we seen the funeral for Doug yet? No, not yet.
No,
not yet. I think
it's not
it's coming
until
up
I
at the
think
end of the
around
year.
Christmas.
I think it's going to be their big end of the year blow off special.
Yeah.
Sandra wonders how they'll segue into the Doug storyline. I mean, they still got like 2-3 months, and even then, it might just be a sudden. Boom.
I think it will be too.
By the
I
way,
think
Doug
Yeah,
didn't wake up
I
this
mean,
morning.
sudden and singular.
yeah,
Yeah. Because I
yeah.
imagine,
They
I don't think there's going to be a plane crash. I think he's just not going to wake up.
right. I think they're gonna let him go peacefully in his sleep. And it's not like, there's a difference when somebody elderly
Mm-hmm.
passes. They use John Aniston's passing for, storyline, but there'd be no reason for Doug to be anywhere.
We got Constantine out of it and another voice for me to do. Maggie, let's get married, Maggie.
I miss him. Screw you, Xander.
Well,
He needs to be
yeah,
haunted.
it was fun.
He is haunted by his past misdeeds.
Why can't I just have a good life?
Gonna do these terrible impressions in front of the actors at Day of Days. See how they take to him.
It's good to meet you. It's good to meet you, Drake. Hi.
Drake's gonna be looking at Stephen Nichols going, "That's the one you told me about, right?" He's like, "That's
Right?
one."
Old Patchy,
Old.
yeah.
And it's and there's his kooky mother.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Maggie should soon be picking up on Fiona and her alcoholism. Ooh, that's a good note, Sandra, because Maggie also has had a problem with the bottle, hasn't she?
True, but she also doesn't always recognize it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's missed it before.
And Fiona, so
Sometimes
far,
she does.
Fiona, I'd say the biggest mistake that Fiona has made when it comes to hiding her alcoholism is drinking in an establishment too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Going to small bar or whatever it's called. You're gonna be seen. So they haven't been, under the radar all that hard.
I imagine we have Brady's Pub over here, right, on the set in Salem Town Square, and then at the very end, just off camera, and you're gonna have to shift the frame a little bit to even see it. There's a little shack bar, this small bar, this dive bar, but it's just dive bar. But it's just at the end of the Horton Town Square row of shops. That's what I want.
Oh my God.
But let's see. I'm thinking that the mystery box that should already be open will play into the interaction, says Sandra. Imagine she. I don't know.
It might have something to do with Doug's send off. They might use that box somehow. They might.
Yeah.
They haven't mentioned it in a long time.
No, they're probably saving it for something. Plus, they also had a writer shift. I think that the box came out during the strike writers.
Yeah.
Probably
was
did.
like, screw your box. I don't need no box. Throws it out the window. Just balls up the note.
Angela wants to say something so bad. Girl, you're funny.
This is a clean show. This is a show for children.
I'm saying you're the one who said it. Okay, look at me
the one in the
behaving.
chimney. The one in the chimney. The little keepsake memento container that is cubicle.
You really have to stop.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
it's not making it better.
Okay, all right.
Once you get on that track, everything sounds dirty. Okay.
Okay. We gotta focus, you guys. It's early in the morning. I've had my coffee. We need to talk about Days of Our Lives.
I have not
double
had my
entendres.
coffee yet.
I've had 2 coffees already.
Laura wonders which object is this.
I don't think that's what Laura said. I'm looking at the chat, and her question was worded differently. Facts, accuracy counts in my class.
There was a stop misbehaving. They found a what the heck is it called?
A puzzle box.
A time. Yes, a cubicle puzzle box that's going to summon demons of your worst nightmares. No, they found I guess I don't know if there's a puzzle attached to it,
Capsule.
but it's a time capsule. Yes, they found a time capsule in the chimney of the Horton house.
Yes, when it got burned up.
When it got burned
That's
up,
when they found it.
they're like, "Oh, what's this thing? Some sort of time capsule," but they haven't opened it. They haven't figured out how to open it. They don't have the keys, something or other. But it was something that the original ones, Tom and Alice, had left behind.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to be from the 60s.
Actually,
it's supposed to be from the
Laura,
1960s.
you might find this charming, Laura. If you go onto Peacock and scroll back a few months, you will find an episode where they do flashbacks to Tom and Alice.
Mm-hmm.
As young people just moving into Salem, played by new actors, absolutely whole new footage, but it's a whole flashback to Tom and Alice in their youth.
And it was really interesting. Really, really wonderful and adorable. I enjoyed it. As a long time.
And I haven't watched all these years, and I really enjoyed it as well. I don't have the same kind of, I don't have the same kind of melancholy that everybody else would.
But
you saw like the beginning,
we did watch the first episode. We watched the pilot, so we know Tom and Alice. We know Tom and Alice well. Because we watched the first episode of Days of Our Lives, Angela. We watched it and we covered it on the show.
I know, and you did a
whole special on it. Go through the files, folks. Look through the library of the channel. You'll find it. It was a good time. Oh, Laura doesn't have Peacock. Well, then, hey, thanks for coming here for your Days of Our Lives content.
So you don't watch it at all? You're not able to watch at all?
I would imagine that there's clips you can find on YouTube of the
Somebody
scenes I'm
actually
talking
puts the full episode. People put the full episode on YouTube.
Just pay for it. Listen, I understand that things can get expensive.
What you need to do,
but streamers really aren't that expensive.
What people need to do is on Black Friday.
Ooh.
Around Black Friday.
Okay, here we go.
Peacock will have a sale.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they do a thing. They've done it for the past couple of years in a row. $20 for the entire year.
Well, there you go, Laura.
I believe that's how I got it last year.
Yeah. I just did a new email address to renew it.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's good to know. Okay.
Because I'm a girl on a budget.
We all are.
And I have every damn streamer.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
You got to keep up for Petty Prattle and all your commentary.
Yeah.
And this show here, Days for Dummies. Thanks for joining us, Angela, this week. It's great to have you.
I will be here, I promise, consistently from now on.
Okay.
We're doing a big yard sale next weekend, but I'll bring you guys outside with me.
Hey, you know what? We can entertain the people. How did your yard sale do
last weekend?
It did good, and I have even more stuff for it this week. So, yeah, I'm like getting rid of so much stuff, and then so I'm doing the yard sale to benefit because I have the little pantry, the free pantry outside my house that I do. So I'm doing it to the yard sale to benefit that. So.
Jeannie confirms she has done this Peacock trick twice, and she's also done the same with Hulu. So everybody get your subscription fingers ready.
Yep.
At the end of November.
Right around Black Friday they do, and they'll have it for like a few days.
But you can
because they do it through Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
You can practice this subscription thing for free right now. All right. What you do is you subscribe to this channel. Boom. There's a little practice. You subscribe to it. So you hit that red button, boom. Even further, you can hit the notification icon and get notified anytime that we go on live. So you can do that.
Yes.
Practice. It's free. And if you want to make it not free, you can donate to the show through the super chat function. If you so choose. Anyway, that's out of the way there. What was I going to say? I was going to bring up something about something that actually related to the show. We were talking about John Black because I like him so much. And how
you do love you some John Black.
You didn't do this, and I know it in my silver foxed heart.
Well, he and Justin both have been trying to talk to Brady and saying, there may be facts that because you don't remember. There may be facts that you don't recall because you don't remember anything.
What could there be
to
remember?
Brady's not the sharpest crayon in the box.
It was a wide open, soap woodsy road. What else could have happened? What facts are missing, I wonder, as Brady Black in this instance? What facts could possibly be missing?
Well, I wonder
if anyone else have been on this road that so many people are always.
Listen, barely anything happens on the side of the road, except for child's being delivered by Leo and Dimitri. Except for the only place car
That
accidents
very
happen.
rarely happens. No more than once or twice a season.
This was the road that was snowed out, requiring a radiated Paulina to get a snowmobile to pass.
I'm still a little bitter about no Hulk
Yeah,
baby.
me too. We talked about it over the last couple of weeks. I've been letting it out bit by bit. Hopefully I'll be able to accept it at some point.
Right now, I don't think anybody's pregnant in Salem. It does. I don't. There's
Not that we know about.
Not that we know about.
Not that we know about. Let's see. Oh, Amaya. Hi, Amaya. Amaya says that the treasure box is a throwback because that's how we figured out Gina was Hope in the 90s. She was the only one who could open the box. So is Abigail going to open this box and reveal that she's actually...
Well, Hope's
Tiffany Black.
coming back for Doug's funeral.
So Hope is going to open the box. What was it, like fingerprinted,
Maybe.
DNA protected? How does this work? Like, how is Hope the only one that was able to do it?
I don't even remember.
Well, that'll be neat,
The
though.
sword and the stone kind of thing. I don't remember.
Well, the 90s, that was 30 years ago, you guys.
So it wasn't DNA. Might have been a fingerprint, though.
Why do you have to hurt me on the Lord's Day?
Oh my gosh. I remember that Amaya, when Hope was Gina, Stefano was knee deep into that one. And Amaya says, yeah, Stefano was committed to that plot. Ooh, it sounds interesting. I really got to pull up these clips before...
Stefano.
Whatever. This isn't an oral exam, okay?
So let's talk about Stefan
Yeah.
and Gabby.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. Gabby's amazing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What a stellar recast.
I like the recast better than the OG.
Oh, look at that.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, she's EJ's just a mess, actually. Out of the three of them, I don't know. No, Stefan and EJ are very different, but they're scoundrels, both of them.
Yes. There, and I mean, I can't feel bad for him.
No, me either.
And even though I can't even feel bad for him on the brother front because they screw each other over constantly.
Constantly. The only thing I don't like about Stefan and Gabby being split up is they are really good schemers together. Two of them scheme really well together.
They do, but now we get to watch them scheme against each other.
Ooh.
That's true.
And then ultimately reunite before it's time to, do the ultimate horrible worst thing to each other. As things get to a fever pitch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They'll find themselves in the throes of passion once more. And we'll celebrate for it.
Yeah, I wonder if EJ and Gabby are going to, go for round two?
Well, I'm wondering if a Who's the Daddy is in our future.
I was thinking the same thing as well.
Just do a Mamma Mia, and they're all the daddy.
Yeah. And the thing is that it would probably have to be EJ's kid, because, I mean, how many kids are they going to take away from this poor bastard?
Right?
All of them.
I mean, it's like...
0 for EJ.
A kink at this point for this show.
Yeah.
I mean, he has children, but...
Well, he has Johnny.
Yes.
He has Johnny. He has Sydney.
Okay, we haven't seen that person.
Yeah.
No.
I think this is. But yeah,
and Stefan has none, right?
Yeah, I don't think Stefan has any kids.
Gabby does.
And Gabby has a daughter that we haven't seen on screen.
Yeah, she's
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Living with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
EJ and Stefano are literally both the same. Oh my gosh, they're both boxcar conductors. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
no.
Maybe they could do the two baby daddy twins thing again.
Well, there we go. We'll just repeat.
It has been a few years since they did it.
Yeah.
I don't think Amaya has much respect for either one of them, EJ and Stefano.
Well, I wonder, how are they going to dress Gabby if they have her character pregnant? Because, she's a hoochie mama looking girl.
I know, she's going to be very, I would look forward to her trashy maturity clothes. I can't remember how they did it with her before. I'll have to look it up.
Just revealing arms and shoulders and a round belly. I mean, it's just like Kim Kardashian. A pregnant Kim K. We also need to talk about that poor Holly.
Oh God!
After all this time,
continuing down the path of stupid Brady men.
he just can't help it.
Brady / black men. He's a freaking himbo like his father and his grandfather before him.
He doesn't know no better.
My God!
Look at the example he had growing up. He doesn't know. Poor innocent Tate with his big mouth.
It's just like, you're so lucky you're pretty too.
I mean, but also his perspective is pretty, I would say pretty accurate, because he's like, I could have sworn you would have known this by now.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's wrong.
But at the same time, if that would have been the case, and she knew about it, that would have come up sometime in their relationship. They would
right, exactly. I mean, with as close as they are and stuff, and this is. I'm looking forward to. I mean, honestly, I think that Holly actress is a good little actress too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to this week with them, with her and Eric. I think that it'll be some good.
Holly has had some really, really biting, unkind words for her mother in the past. So maybe she'll just get off and cuss Eric out too.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this one is going to be really hard for Holly because Eric, she's had on that pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom, she's always, I mean, she loves her mother, but
there's always been
Nicole's
conflict.
Nicole, and she's always known that. But Eric, she's always had on that pedestal as
perfect Eric.
Yeah, he wasn't my stepdad. He was the dad that stepped up.
Yeah.
Aww.
He was the one that I could always depend on. Yes.
Aww, I like that.
Even though my mom's flaky as hell, so I think that this one's gonna hurt.
Maybe Holly will wind up doing something stupid again.
Holly?
Yeah.
Stupid?
Nah. Never.
I don't know where you get these crazy ideas.
That would never happen.
Yeah, maybe she's gonna do something, I don't know. Dumb spontaneous idea because of her pain.
Well, you know who'll be in with it. Tate is so down for doing something stupid.
Yes.
Kelly wants to know, how is it that Holly can stay in Salem with her parents gone, with Daniel Jonas, he's dead, and Nicole is in Europe. She's staying with Maggie.
She's with Maggie, right?
She's staying
She's
with
in the
Maggie.
custody of her grandma.
I guess.
Yeah, she's staying with her grandmother.
Not gonna leave senior year. Got a little while.
Well, she's all mad at her mom,
and she's also mad at her mom too, of course. Who's not mad at her mom? Eric. I guess the baby.
Jude probably likes her.
Jude.
Maybe.
Yeah, he probably likes her.
Maybe there's somebody over in Paris that is sticking to her as well. Maybe Eric came back for a reason.
Well, I mean,
there's always been a twist.
Daniel's dead.
Yeah.
And she knows that. She probably knows that he was killed by a drunk driver. She just didn't know it was Eric.
No, she was told that the drunk driver died as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lied to.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Lied to, for sure. But I agree with you. I think the little girl who plays Holly is a good little actress.
This is going to be another thing she's mad at her mom for.
Yeah. I'm never going to Paris. Screw you.
Brady has Daniel's
Nicole's
heart.
just like, all right, whatever. I'm giving it up.
Never coming. Never.
And Brady has Daniel's heart as well, according to chat.
Mm-hmm.
So he shouldn't be drinking like he is.
I guess not, huh? Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
Well,
they
I
have
think
Daniel's
Brady might
liver
be
waiting
done
for him
drinking for a little
somewhere.
bit.
I think so
He might
too.
be done drinking for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fiona, I think she'll still be hitting the bottle.
I don't know. Is Sandra's going to throw her in jail or lock her in a dungeon of his own making or something?
I don't think just sending her to jail is Xander's style. He's got to do something torturous first.
Well, I mean,
Can I hurt my own mother?
the Demira mansion has that nice wine cellar. Maybe the Kyriakis one does too.
They have an attic.
Well, I tell you. Oh, at the Demira mansion. Yeah, there's probably some kind of cell that Kristen had made that no one knows about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No one will ever know me. Hiding my mother in the Demira house. They'd never think to look there.
Or maybe he can take her out to the cabin and make her stay out there forever.
Right?
With no ferry boat, no way to get to the mainland, and no alcohol there.
Mm.
And here you stay.
And here you stay.
We might have to watch
Think about what you've done.
We might have to watch some clips of this Daniel Jonas death car accident, Mom. Apparently it was a 3-car pileup. Multiple characters were involved, and it's all Rarick's fault.
So how long ago was that? Of course, it's not going to be in real time. How long ago?
13 months.
It was a long, long time ago. I mean, seriously, let me look it up because
maybe 15 years or so. You have to consider Holly's age, I guess.
Dr. Daniel Jonas no longer with us. Poor Maggie. Did that make her start drinking? My son was killed by a drunk driver, therefore I pick up the bottle. Ooh, what irony. That's some good soap irony right now. That is not what happened. I'll be disappointed.
2016.
Amaya with the same
2016?
Yep.
And fun fact, the actor who played Daniel is Ari Zucker's real life longtime love, and they've been together for 9 gazillion years, and they just got married a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
I saw some pictures of Ari's wedding.
Wow. Holly wasn't even born yet. Wow.
So they stories the heck out of her. That was 2016. So yeah.
Amaya coming
Holly
just
should
rapid
be
fire
around the
facts.
size of
Thanks,
Rachel.
Amaya. Holly wasn't born yet. January 2016 is when Daniel died. Holly was born in 2017, so I guess Nicole was pregnant for a very, very long time. But Tate was born in 2015, so I guess technically Holly should be a couple of years older than that poor boy. But
yeah, well,
it's Soapland. There was also a 5-year jump.
Stupid ages slower.
Well, sure, and also during this time too, Days of Our Lives did their 5-year jump.
And also, Brady should be like 12 or something. Let's just be real here, okay?
No.
Or Kristen should be 90.
Well,
One of those two.
Yeah. I was going to say Kristen should be a lot older.
Yeah, Kristen should be 90. There we go.
Funny.
Chloe carried Holly. Well, who's Chloe?
Remember I showed you a picture of Chloe? You didn't remember her?
Yeah. I do remember
Dark
you
hair,
sending me a
big,
picture
brown,
of Chloe.
Beautiful, light
Yeah.
blue eyes.
Yeah, her beautiful, gorgeous eyes.
Yes, I remember because you're like this character that left early on of our viewership, and I'm like, I don't remember her at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And pretty soon you're going to be telling me you don't remember Sloane.
No, who's Sloane? She had red hair, right? No, I
she
remember
wore a
Sloane.
Bathrobe. Dresses that look like shorty bathrobes every day.
Just wraparounds. Wrapping around. The time jump came and went. Yeah. They're like, it's 2020.
Yeah.
All right, it's 2015 again.
Yep.
Never mind. Kristen stole Tate as an embryo and carried him. What? And you want this show to be serious?
Yeah.
So Tristan carried Tate and stole the embryo that created him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then passed him off as her own for a minute. And then the truth came out, just like with Jude.
Father Clarence showed up and was like, Teresa, I've got information for you.
Oh my goodness.
Every show needs a Father
Did
Clarence.
Kristen actually carry Rachel, her actual child?
No, she pawned that off. She passed that to somebody.
Yeah, I think she carried Rachel.
See this beaker? This is an embryo. It's ours, baby. Brady,
Yeah.
you and I, we've made a child. Oh, I'm not going to gestate this baby on my own. I like my figure as it is.
Days of Our Lives likes to have other characters carry babies. They do it a lot.
Laura's like, okay, I did miss a lot. So did we.
Sure did.
That's what Liesl and Britt did on GH. Kristen stole Tate? Well, I could believe that about her.
Oh.
We could too.
Oh gosh, I didn't question it at all. I'm like, that definitely happened. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she told
Oh God, I totally forgot about this.
Ooh, inform us, Professor.
Hold on. So
Hey, Kaiwan.
yes. So Teresa was actually pregnant with Tate.
Mm-hmm.
And Kristen was mad because, Brady, yada, yada. So she had the baby transplanted into her and erased all evidence that Teresa was ever pregnant.
Oh, so did Teresa not even know she was pregnant?
She did, but she thought that, it had been a false pregnancy. I mean, it was such a crazy story.
I like it.
Yeah.
Folks,
But the truth came out.
that makes me feel like I need to encourage you all to listen to a short audio drama that's going to be recorded soon for JLJ Media called Love, Politics, Medicine that I wrote. Apparently, I was unwittingly inspired by this Days of Our Life storyline and didn't know it. So maybe you should listen in, and it'll be a lot of fun when it comes out in 2025.
I'll be listening.
Oh my gosh, that's some crazy nonsense.
And his name was originally Christopher.
They could have kept it.
Tate's name. So Kristen had him and named him Christopher? Oh, she kind of named him after herself, sort of.
But how did they find out, folks? That's what I want to know.
Somebody who knew spilled the beans.
Well, that's not fun.
Well, that's always what happens, if you're going to steal somebody's... So if you're going to steal somebody's pregnancy, you really have to...
And it was probably out of revenge because Kristen had done something to them, and then they found out her secret, and then they told.
Did somebody order a hooker? You stole that baby.
Somebody. I loved. Oh God, he was the best. Those one-liners.
Amaya says, I think Dr. Rolf helped Kristen with all of that. Dr. Rolf always up to no good.
Well, he's a mad scientist, from what I heard.
Yes, he's definitely a mad scientist.
He's a mad scientist.
No doubt about
yes, he is.
No doubt. Okay, is there anything else that you want to talk about, y'all? Is there anything important? I mean, we talked about Fiona trying to suffocate Sarah.
Yeah, well, that was a lot. I'm sorry for what I must do. Oh my gosh. They're going to try to smother her? And poor girl can't hardly even struggle. What is she going to do? I think she'll get caught. I don't think she's going to have I don't think she'll have conscience and say, oh no, I can't. I don't think she's going to do that. I think she's going to really try.
Yes.
But Fiona has to get caught somewhat soon.
Oh, yeah.
Just so erratic and so all over the place.
Totally.
I can't see them leaving her not found out for very long.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said at the top of the show, I just want Melinda to be able to eat and pee.
Well, maybe
Melinda's like, you and me both. Yeah, it looks like she's getting found.
And that might be the end of Connie.
Mm-hmm.
Something might happen at this Everett memorial. Connie
Yeah,
slips up, says something.
I'm
Jada's
hoping
like,
somebody weird shows up to that gives us some kind of backstory on Everett.
Anyone who shows up is going to be someone weird, but okay.
That's true.
Somebody unexpected.
Oh, speaking of weird, you know what I noticed? I saw the black wig this week. I did.
My
Awesome.
guy.
Yep. He was right behind he was at one of the restaurants and he was right behind the scene. Yep, he was.
Yeah, we
He's like my
briefly-
Where's
yeah.
Waldo. I watched the show and I'm like, where's Waldo?
Yep.
Kelly asked, did we talk about Steph and Gabby and what's his name in the bedroom? I mean, we did. We bounced off of it a couple
We
of
did,
times throughout
yeah.
the thing. Fun argument, soap of violence that mom loves, of course. I'm interested in where it goes from here. You know, like
Socked him in the eye, didn't he?
Demira fighting is always very fun, but what comes next?
And it looked like I can't help but notice, his big old scar. I think he had broke his clavicle at one point.
No, the actor has a pacemaker and has since he was a small child, since he was a kid. Yeah.
Oh, so the scar kind of traveled as he grew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's
That's
a gigantic hulk of a man, though. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah,
Yes.
He's enormous.
And I noticed that too when we met him.
Mhm.
Bigger frame person than I thought he was.
Oh, the bartender at Small Bar had interactions with Fiona and Brady. Boom, 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 boom. And
True.
that
Well,
slap-
that's what I was saying. That's her biggest mistake is that she has let too many people. She's been out there in the world drinking.
slamming him down.
Her and Brady.
Go to the packy, Jesus.
I'm just like, the Sevi?
What?
The Sevi? The Packy? What's
I said the packy,
I don't know what
package store, liquor store.
Oh, that's a New England term we're not aware of. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why we didn't get it.
I never
Sorry.
heard of that in my life. The Sevi. Go to the
Really?
Sevi.
Yeah. Never heard that before.
No, you gotta go to the Quickie Mart. You gotta go to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Sorry, we call it the packy
The
here.
corner store.
I loved it. These little
She thinks it's cute.
that-
I guess like
I
way
love
back in the day, liquor stores used to be called the package store. I don't know why.
not
and of
out here,
course-
was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a package of booze.
It's kind of like, some places you call it a grocery cart. Some places you call it a buggy
A buggy, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go drink some pop.
or soda. Or some places you just say Coke and it doesn't matter what
EJ
it
is
is.
such a corrupt EA. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
He is.
You're right.
Yeah, he
Well,
is.
Okay.
On that fact, that irrefutable fact,
Oh. I had to look it up. Hold on.
Ah.
The term package store is used to describe liquor stores in some parts of the country because of a law passed after Prohibition that required retailers to sell liquor in its original packaging. The law was put in place to prevent retailers from buying spirits in bulk and repackaging them. So that's why they called them package stores, because they had to be sold in the original packaging.
makes
Jeannie
sense.
corroborates. Californians have never heard of this packy. And she
Yep.
claims cart, soda, and Coke. No
Mhm.
pop, no buggies.
I say buggy and I say cat.
Cat.
Don't make me smack you.
And the beer distributor.
I-
Kelly called it the
I
dirty
love
beer
your
store.
New
when she was
England
a kid.
accent, by the way.
Oh,
She
thank
thinks
you.
it's cute. She just wants to pinch your cheeks.
Yeah, we're just adorable over here.
Laura's also a New Englander, so you guys can give each other a high
Oh,
five
there we
next time
go.
you see each other.
Yes. Vinny is too.
Yeah. You can check out Angela every week with Vinny on Suds in the Squared Circle talking General
Yeah.
Hospital. I think it's Mondays.
And yeah, it's Mondays. And we have a couple new ones starting. We're starting we're starting a podcast about Studio City, Sean Kanan's show. And of course we are starting one called Angela Answers Fan Mail.
Fun. So you get a lot
It
of
is
fan
gonna
mail,
be
do you?
fun. Yeah, we're just calling it that. But yeah, so we're starting those two sometime in the next couple weeks, and we're very excited about it. And on Monday nights we have our GH. And yeah.
All right. Well, get your fix of Angela over on Suds in the Squared Circle.
Yeah.
Suds in Squared
And Tony
Circle.
and I are going to be putting out our pods again. So lots of fun things coming down the pike,
You
guys.
can't get rid of her, folks. As much as you try, she just keeps coming
can't.
back. She's like a fly.
And you cut off the head, another one two grow in its place.
Angela? Hydrangela?
Yeah,
Hydrangela.
exactly. Hydrangela. Yeah.
Sounds like something that's Days of Our Lives would do. Cut off someone's head, two grow back.
Mhm. Yep.
Now I'm conjoined.
Come for the queen, you better not miss, babies.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
no, that character's going to have two heads. One's going to be the devil, one's going to be the angel on the shoulder.
Oh no, they're all devils in this house.
Oh,
Every head is evil.
Oh gosh. Hey, Mom and I are related, by the way.
I'll send it to you on I'll send it to you on Twitter, Kelly.
Yeah, follow Angela on Twitter. It's a Brooklyn74 on Twitter.
Come here.
We're gonna go park the car in Harvard Yard and get ready for General Hospital chat at 11.
So the pods with Vinny are everywhere, and Tony and I are putting our pods everywhere too. And we have Patreon. Vinny's starting a Patreon too. That we're gonna have. There's gonna be some content that's just on the Patreon, and yeah.
So follow all of that. They're one step ahead of us. We don't have a Patreon. We're just sitting in here like schlubs being like, give us money through the super chat, please. I can't think of any extra. Like, Angela's just pumping out content like crazy. I can't think of what to talk about that isn't.
There's so much. Oh my God. I want to start. I just did a rewatch of Once Upon a Time because I had never watched the latest seasons. I had never watched like the last 4 seasons of it.
My mother loved that show.
Like the past month, while I was reorganizing the house, I just had it on 24/7 and I got through the whole thing. And I'm like, I want to start a podcast. And I'm probably going to reach out and do it with various people where we just rewatch a good episode of a show.
Yeah.
And then talk. I like an old show and then talk about it.
That would be a lot of fun.
I was going to call it Be Kind Rewind.
Oh,
I love that.
That'd be a fun one.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, pay attention to what Angela's got pumping out on the Twitter feed. Maybe she'll inspire us too. Maybe she'll invite us to some things.
I will. I love you guys.
Aw, thanks. We love you too, Angela. Thanks for being here. But that's it. Class dismissed. Get the hell out of here. You got to get over to Port Charles and hang out at the hospital in a little bit.
A little bit.
And I need coffee.
Yeah. Angela needs her coffee. So that's it. We're going now. Class dismissed. Like I said, join us again next week for Days for Dummies. We'll talk about it all once more with fresh perspectives on the events of Days of Our Lives next week. Subscribe to the channel if you had a good time. Subscribe to the channel if you hated it and want to hate watch us in the future. We'll be easy to find because you're subscribed. Leave a comment if you liked stuff. I don't know. Just interact.
Show some love.
Do me a favor and just click something. Anything.
We're all friends here.
Just click something somewhere, please. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, folks. I've been Matt.
I've been Kat.
And I've been Angela with Matt and Kat.
And we'll catch you next week for Days for Dummies and in a few minutes for 10th Floor. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.